Hey, it's this Christian Webb coming at you on a Wednesday just to talk about a few things. I figured I have a few things I wanted to talk about, and I didn't want to put them in post and put them on Instagram, whatever, just the usual kind of impersonal thing. I figured I'd do a video because I prefer it this way. It's more personal this way. And, for the 3 or 4 followers and fans that I have, this will be much more, this is better for you. It's just all about quality and making sure you guys get the full dopeness. So, cheers. So, do you say cheers in the morning when you're drinking coffee? I don't know. I guess it depends on what's in your coffee. I just drink mine black with cinnamon, but whatever. So, good morning to everyone. And here's what we're going to be talking about. Really quick, workshops. I've gotten emails and I get phone calls and contacts, messages, whatever, from my 3 or 4 fans asking me about when I'm going to be doing workshops again. And bottom line with that is I haven't have anything. I don't have any dates set. I don't have anything really, solidified. I probably am going to do something else or a couple other workshops. I don't know the cities. I don't know the dates yet. But that brings me to another thing that I want to talk about, which is what I am going to be doing soon. I'm going to be offering private one-on-one training sessions to photographers in New York to start. So tri-state area, if you're in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area, you want to work with me, you'll be able to take private lessons with me for a day or two. And you'll be learning photography. So if you're headshot photography specifically, if you're an experienced photographer and you want to learn headshot business and you want to get more into that and understanding how that works, especially for actor headshots and on location headshots, this will be the class for you. And it's a more private situation where you get much more attention. I like the workshop thing where we've got 10, 15 people or, whatever, even if there's only 5 to 8 people, I feel like someone's going to get lost in that. And it's not as personal. The attention is not really there. So this will be a good thing for people who really want their personal attention and actually take a serious amount of time working with me on things. So your questions get answered, you get practical hands-on approach to everything. And I will be doing that for, like I said, experienced photographers who want to get into headshot business. But I'm also going to be teaching for people who just got a camera or are looking to get into photography more serious and they want to go full time or they want to just really, get into headshot business. I will be teaching you fundamentals of photography as well. So you'll learn the basics of your camera, how to use your camera, the different modes, different settings. I will teach you lighting and shadow and natural light and portraiture. And you'll learn a bunch of things on location with me in New York. So should be fun. We'll smoke cigars, hang out if you're into that kind of thing, and we'll learn photography. In addition to that, there'll be retouching involved as well. So I will show you my retouching and processing of images once we're done with the actual class. I'm no master retoucher, but I'm pretty good at what I do. I've been doing it for years. As far as my genre of photography and what I do with headshots, I'm pretty good at that. So I will be showing you how I take an image and process it and make it for client use. So that brings me into another subject. That brings me into retouching and wanting to thank all my clients and everyone in Atlanta and New York and thanking you for working with me and thank you for your patience. I know I've got clients out there that I am behind on when it comes to the retouches, so thank you for your patience. Just to give you some insight into that, I'll tell you how this works. I'll have clients I shoot up here and then I go down to Atlanta and shoot 10, 15 people down there. And then I come back up to New York and I'm scheduled to shoot a few more people. And then I have this pile of retouching that I need to get done. And what happens is the proofs usually go out right away. The proofs tend to go out within like a week, let's just say. But then I have clients who will not respond or who don't give me their client selections for a month or 2 months even. I've had people that kind of disappear and I don't hear from them. So people get lost in the sauce or I don't keep track of it the right way. Some people get back to me within a day and they tell me what their selections are. Some people are waiting for their agents or people to get back to them and give them the feedback. So needless to say, sometimes I make a mess of it and I'm all over the place retouching here and there and it's not always in order. So thank you for your patience and thank you for tolerating me. That's really it. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about was I wanted to share this because it's been on my mind. I've been working on this idea for about 2 years now of opening a school for kids, teens specifically, who would not have access to school or who need to find something to do and stay out of trouble. And I want to open a photography school for kids that trains them on basic photography. We'll have cameras and we'll have, Macs set up with programs on them. They can learn lighting, they'll learn fashion, editorial, headshots, they'll learn portraiture, they'll just learn photography in an environment for free. We will fund it through whatever sources in the city, whether it's New York, Atlanta, or both, or whatever. And through like a GoFundMe or some kind of thing, we'll figure this out. But I am working on getting that put together and having camera bodies and some of the companies donate some equipment and blah, blah, blah. But we are working on that. And one of the important things that I had a discussion with someone about, what happens when we have somebody come in, we have kids come in and they're working on $3,000 camera bodies and $4,000 Macs and with $3,000 lenses, and they're doing all this stuff. What happens when they graduate, when they leave? They may not have any equipment. So one of the more important things about this program is that I will make it so that everyone who graduates leaves with a DSLR. They leave with a lens, some kind of kit, lighting kit or something, so that they're not just sent out like, oh, hey, you went to the school, you learned all this great stuff, and now you don't have any equipment. So we're not going to do that. So you'll see more about that when I get it all, the logistics worked out. But I wanted to just share it with you and put it out in the universe. You guys know that I'm actually trying to work on that. And that's really it. The workshops, like I said, I don't have any specific dates. I do have Atlanta. Speaking of Atlanta, I'll be back in Atlanta end of July, sometime maybe August, first, second week in August, I believe. So I am working on that for those who have hit me up regarding Atlanta. I will be posting, as usual, my dates and such and all the details on that, and that should be relatively soon. I just had a baby, a couple months ago, so it's like life is crazy. Everything's running around, and it's just been nuts. So trying to get that all worked out. There's one of mine. There's my 4-year-old. Anyway, Christian Webb, stay dope. I hope everyone has a great one. Send me love. Send everyone else love. Send dope. Send champagne. Send cigars. There's my boy who just woke up. Sage. This is the 4-year-old. It's not the one we just had. So wishing everyone a really great one. Have a good one. You want to say anything?
Yeah.
Say, stay dope.
Stay dope.
Christian Webb, have a good one. I'll see you all soon. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.